I got a message from a client asking me, Nurse Miss Mary, when do I do a pregnancy test after sex? Nurse Miss Mary, how do I go about the pregnancy test? Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with the Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the pregnancy test strip. How to use the pregnancy test strip. And I'm also going to be telling you why your results are not accurate when you use it. And I'm still going to be telling you when to use the pregnancy test strip after having sexual intercourse. But before we go into details, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. All right, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a home pregnancy test. That's one. And also when to do the pregnancy test to know if it's accurate, and what do you normally detect in the pregnancy test. You see this strip. First of all, let's start with this. This pregnancy test strip that you use in the house to do your pregnancy test, it's actually detecting one thing from your urine. Just one thing, which is known as the human chorionic gonadotropin. Human chorionic gonadotropin. So that is what this strip is detecting from your urine. So for those that are asking, what's the magic in it? Yes, it is detecting that from your urine. For those that go to the lab and they use blood, it is detecting that from the blood. So the level of HCG, that's human chorionic gonadotropin, will tell if you are pregnant or not. We tell what? If you are pregnant or not. So you may want to ask, after having sex, when should I do my pregnancy test? The most accurate that I will tell you is that immediately you miss your period, you're supposed to see your period on the 16th, 17, 18, you've not seen it, do the pregnancy test. A day after you missed your period, you've not seen it, do a pregnancy test. You can get an accurate result at that moment. Then also, you don't do a pregnancy test 2 days, 3 days after having sexual intercourse and expect to get a result. It's not possible. 2 days, 3 days after sex, and you're like, oh, I did a pregnancy test, I'm negative. The result shows no. The least you should is like 10 days, 10 to 12 days after having sexual intercourse. Definitely the HCG level will be popping up at that particular moment, because this has to go into the urine, has to go into the blood to diffuse to get your actual result. So when you know, okay, you have sex, the next time to do your pregnancy test to know if you are pregnant is like 10 to 12 days afterwards to know if you are pregnant. So if you have a regular cycle, immediately you missed your period, just go and do your test. So another question that keeps popping up is, Nurse Miss Mary, why do we normally use early morning urine for pregnancy tests? The reason why we are using early morning urine, why it's advisable, especially those that are taking the pregnancy test early, some like 8, 9, 10 days after sex, is because the early morning urine is concentrated, is not diluted yet. Because once it's past early morning, you've taken a lot of water, you've taken food, you've taken fruit juice, you've taken things, it's going to make the urine diluted. You might not be able to get accurate results. So that is why it is advisable you use early morning urine. Or if it's been long, you have sex, you've missed your period, you can even do it in the morning, afternoon, evening, and you will get accurate results. But generally, to get, like, it's advisable if you are doing so early, you do your pregnancy test in the morning to get accurate results. That takes us to the business of the day, I believe, which a lot of people are wondering, how do I use the pregnancy test strip? Normally, if I'm in the hospital, I'm going to use a glove. I'm going to use a glove and carry out my whole procedure properly. But here is just like a live section and more or less like what I formed by myself. I do samples and everything to give you what you want. So I have 2 sample bottles here. So this is the first sample bottle. This is one. And there's another one here. So you don't mind this cup. there's another one. So these are two different samples. So I'm going to be using these two different samples. I didn't have another sample bottles to use, so I improvised just to enlighten you people. So this is not a real sample also. So these are two different samples. One is having HCG in it. One is having HCG in it. I don't know which one yet. Could it be this one or this one? One is having HCG in it, which is showing that the person is pregnant. Like one will show that somebody is pregnant, while one will show that that person is not pregnant. So for those that are my clients, wait till let me do your pregnancy test and find that. All right. So the first thing is, most pregnancy test strip, they usually have steps on how to go about it. They have their steps on how to go about it. So I'll just open. This is one. So I'll open. I've opened. So I'll take it out. I just take this out. You normally discard this. These are more or less like preservatives, so you don't need this for anything. So don't think, oh, what should I use this one for? It's inside the pregnancy test. This is what you need. So when the urine is ready, you can see this is the strip. I just hope you can see it properly on the screen. So this is showing marks. That means this is where the fluid should get to. This black line, that is the marks it should get to. So I'm going to be taking the two samples and dipping two different strips into it. Then we'll observe it and see which one has two lines. So this is the first sample. Okay, I'll just put it on top of this cap. This is the first sample. Hope we can see it. Open. Then I'll put it inside. I'll dip it inside. Marks. Remove it and keep it. It's on top. We'll be waiting. It's here with me. So I'm going to open the second strip. This is the second strip. I've opened the second strip. Like I earlier said, this you discard. Then this is my second sample. So this is not real, it's not real life. Don't go implicate me. This is just improvising to teach you how to do it in case you are home. So I'll dip it to the maximum level. Don't pass that. Most people, they just pass it. They feel if they pass it, they will get the more accurate results. Sometimes they do. They get their own results. But generally, just obey simple instruction. This is the max, the line that they say you should get it to. So I'll just do that now. For this other sample, I'll take it out and drop. The two samples are here. So I had to get this pregnancy test strip because of this video. So who will pay for the pregnancy test strip that I use? Who is going to pay for the pregnancy test strip that I use? So I have two here. Okay, I have two. So generally in the cartons, they'll tell you results in 5 minutes. Yeah, results in 5 minutes. Urine HCG test, this and this, that and that. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's kind of looking faint. I just pray you can see it. I wish I have my Bible with me. Okay, I have a pen, so I'll just improvise. So this is the first sample. It's already showing, but generally most people advise you leave it long, so it's just be obvious. You'll be able to see it clearly. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But the fact is, with most times within 1 minute, so you're already seeing it's 2 lines, you're already seeing it as 1 line. Say, but to be more accurate, if you're adapting, am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? Just give it time for it to take and do its own thing by itself. So it's already obvious from the screen. I don't know if you can see it. I just pray you can see it, but I'll try as much as possible to use my Bible to highlight it. So this is the first sample we took. So you are pregnant. So she's pregnant. So this is the first sample we took, and you can see, I just pray you can see it. Are you seeing the 2 lines? You can see there are 2 lines here. This is not the max line. The 2 lines, there are 2 lines here. So if there are 2 lines, it simply shows that you are pregnant. I just wish you can see the 2 lines. Yep, you can see those 2 lines there. It shows that this particular person is pregnant and she's going to start buying baby teeth. Yeah. So when you see 2 lines there, it simply means you are pregnant. So I know this news, to some people it's good news, while some people it's bad news. Yes, to some people it's a good news because they've been praying for a baby, while some people they don't want a child yet, and they are worried, what should I do at this particular moment? It's optional. Today is just the strip. So I just hope you can see it. You can see this first sample has 2 lines, which shows that you are pregnant. So when your pregnancy test shows that 2 lines, it simply means you are pregnant. But there are some situations I have encountered where people are not pregnant, but 2 lines are showing. That's the hormonal program. That's something we'll discuss about later. But generally, you had sex, definitely. So 2 lines simply means you just got yourself pregnant. That guy just impregnated you. Then 1 line, you can see this one is 1 line. I just pray you can see this. So this one is 1 line. 1 line simply means you are not pregnant. So the difference between this strip and this strip is the lines in it. So this one shows that she is pregnant. Then this one shows that she's not pregnant. So if you go home, just buy this. It's very, very cheap depending on where you are. It's cheap generally. It's very cheap to do. So you can actually do your home test and find out. So even if you go to the lab, what they normally do is that they take your blood sample. What they are still detecting from that your blood sample is HCG, which is human chorionic gonadotropin. Same thing they are trying to detect from your blood. That's the same thing they are trying to detect from your urine. So I hope this video help you understand how to do your home pregnancy test yourself. Just go to the pharmacy, tell them you want to buy your pregnancy test strip. So when you get it, just use the method I apply. Don't do it when you are when you had sex 2 days or 3 days afterwards. So I think this video explains it all. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye.